does the addition of Micah change just the way you look at what they bring defensively?
I mean, I don't know how much it'll change necessarily yet. I mean, we're not even into third down. So we'll get more into that in the next couple of days. But, certainly we'll have our eyes on that. We know what kind of player he is. He's a really good player. But we'll have a plan.
All right, Dan Campbell said they got a plan for Michael Parsons. Also, Isaac TeSlaa was in that practice Tuesday. He thinking it's Monday because of the holiday. And I'll talk about John Morton towards the end. So, apparently, Micah Parsons' back injury wasn't just a sham. So, he was going to get these second opinions in Dallas about his back. And then we just thought it was just for the fact that he wanted a new contract. They wouldn't give it to him. I believe his agent was on First Take, and I read that the agent said that he preferred to stay in Dallas. I think Jerry offered him $40 million. He ended up getting 47. And unlike Detroit teams, like I think Green Bay understands where they fall at in the hierarchy of paying people. I think, it happened with Ben Wallace and Dominican Sue. A lot of these guys want to be paid a lot more money to stay in Detroit, because staying in Detroit, it hurts or places like Detroit, Cleveland, Green Bay. You don't get the national exposure that you get with the Dallas Cowboys or you get in the New York market. For example, Derek Stingley Jr. is just as good as Sauce Gardner, if not better, but Sauce gets more publicity, even though Stingley been on more successful teams, because he's in the New York market. That's the media capital of the United States. So once you look at it that way, it's like, oh, okay. So market does matter. For me to stay in Minnesota, or me to stay in Cleveland, Detroit, Green Bay, Philadelphia. Even a market like Houston, which is becoming a very, very interesting destination spot. I mean, you just don't get the same love. Indianapolis, you don't. Baltimore, you don't get that same love. Buffalo, you don't get that same love. So he had to, he probably would have took 44, 43 to stay in, Dallas. My bad. He would have took that to stay in Dallas, because all the money he would have made from television exposure. So, it is what it is. Back injury? Not surprised. It happens. He was injured last year. He's more of a speed rusher, and kind of with those guys. I mean, you rushing. What is he, about 245, 250? Going up against the linemen, get bigger and bigger every year. So it's a grind. Playing that physical brand of football, or just playing football is physical. So it doesn't surprise me. So he may miss the matchup, maybe not due to enough time to acclimate, may get a shot. His game plan shouldn't be that hard. He probably gonna drop every now and again, but rush the passer, it's pretty much what they got him for. Him and Rashad Gary to be bookend. So, if they don't play him. I think it's just to the point where they can have in their back pocket, oh, we played Detroit week 1. We didn't have Micah. That's why we lost. Well, we beat them without Micah. Imagine what we're going to do with Micah. But we know the teams that these teams are week 1 won't be the teams that they are whenever they play again, or down the line, or even a month from now. But, we'll see if he plays. Obviously, you gave him all that money. You want to see him on the field, but you want to be smart. It's a 17-game season. So, we'll see. But also, Isaac TeSlaa didn't practice today. That was, he was absent at practice. Didn't hear much from about it. Just know that he wasn't at practice. And like I said before, they couldn't afford to trade the Tim Patricks and trade any position they strong or weak at. They can't afford to trade talented guys, for the simple fact that the attrition has been piss poor. From this draft alone, if he's injured and missed week 1, that's 3 guys that they missing from this draft alone. The kid from Boise State, Mount Frazier, and now Icy Test. So 3 or whatever the many draft picks they had is already injured. You know, Brad Holmes just love to pick these broken pieces up, these broken up guys. Or when they get in here, they get broken up. Why? What's going on in Detroit where all these players are constantly getting injured? I don't know. I legit don't know. So, but you know, TeSlaa's in. You know, maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's a bruise or soreness, or maybe he might be out. And it don't, like I said, I wouldn't have traded Tim Patrick. Truth be told, I wouldn't have traded him. You just have too much issues with attrition or just durability with the players. Even at player spots that you're strong at, you just had too many issues. But we'll see as it progresses. If he don't practice Thursday or Friday, then we know something. Then I found out it's a game on Friday. The Chargers and the Chiefs. It's like, come on, NFL. I don't understand the NFL trying to spread themselves thin. What made football so special is it be playing on Sunday. And then it made it seem pretty special on Sundays and Monday. We don't need football Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Thursday. I don't want to see. I do not watch Thursday night football unless the Lions playing. I don't watch that bullshit. The players half sore. It's not even the best product. NFL, keep it on Sunday and Monday, bro. Y'all have a hard time getting great Monday night football matchups. I do not want to see football Friday, Thursday. I don't want to see it. Sunday and Monday is good enough. Allow baseball, hockey, basketball to carry the leg work. That's what makes it so special. Is it's on Sunday and Monday. They just some bunch of greedy, wrinkled neck owners, man. They're greedy. But so John Morton apparently was wanted by a couple people. Sean Payton tried to get him to stay in Denver. I don't know if he was going to give him the OC job. Also, in addition to that, Ben Johnson had called him after Dan Campbell asked him to come interview for the OC job. Ben Johnson hit him up about joining him in Chicago. You got to understand, they always hear when they was installing this offense after Anthony Lynn got the Manolo boot from the offensive coordinator. I know y'all forgot that. So he was a wanted man. You know, Tanner Engelstrain. I'm not sure if Ben Johnson tried to take Tanner Engelstrain with him, but he's the offensive coordinator with the Jets. Not a lot being talked about him. We thought it was preordained for him to be the next offensive coordinator. They went to get John Morton. Apparently, he's somebody that, you know, Sean Payton see value in, Ben Johnson see value in, and Dan Campbell see value in. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I ain't mad about it. I mean, he came here. I think he's seen the opportunity. I mean, unless he was going, you know, run the offense in Denver. I mean, I don't know if Sean Payton still called the plays or how much autonomy he would have over the offense, but for the most part, he get to call offense in Detroit, a bunch of pieces. I think for the most part in Chicago, he would have called. Ben Johnson probably still gonna call the plays in Chicago. So, you know, this probably gave him the best opportunity to show what he can do as an offensive coordinator to get him to the next level. So it's going to be interesting. I have my reservations about him being offensive coordinator. Just a few issues. If you've seen the videos that I want to see how it play out. But there'll be some questions on Calvin Shepard in too. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Peace.